Hello there. Story time. Every time I make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I think about my mom. Excuse my voice, I'm getting over a cold. But she would always ask me, how do you want your jelly? And as a little girl, I would say, I want it like this. I want it in a fist because I liked a lot of jelly. And she would put the, what am I trying to say? She would wipe the top of the bread with the jelly. Now, I just always had to have it that way. I didn't know until I was an adult that she was actually just cleaning the knife off. I just thought that was her mommy magic touch to put the jelly on top of the bread. And I like a lot of peanut butter. Don't mind me. She used to make it on white bread. So, you know, the peanut butter was really sticking to your mouth. And I just remember being in our kitchen in Chicago on 115th and Harvard. Our kitchen was yellow. And we had a gas stove that sat back in this nook. And Mommy always did decorative things. So she had this wallpaper that looked like brick. Every time somebody would come to our house, they would always touch the wallpaper because they thought it was real exposed brick. And right above that stove was her spice rack. Looking back on it now, it was actually quite small. It was probably only maybe this big, but it had spices like, I don't know, it was about 4 deep, you know, with spices. And it sat about this tall above our head. But that's how she would cook all her food. And next to that stove was, you know, the counter with the big, huge microwave. And I just remember that's where I learned so much from my mama in that kitchen while she was creating meals. Okay, here's my fish jelly. But I do spread it out. She would make it like a fist and then she would spread it out for me. But that's where I learned probably most things that I know, where I got a lot of my wisdom sitting in that kitchen on 115th while Mommy cooked. I sat and listened to stories, or we just talked about everything. In that kitchen is where she taught us about the Bible. We had Bible study. She would buy these comic books from Chick Publishing. They're still around. She would buy these comic books and teach us all Bible study, sitting around the table. I learned some of the art that I do. I'm not an artist, but I can do some art. But I learned those things sitting at the table. And it was just, I thank God for those moments. I thank God for my mama always adding her mommy magic to everything. And then also wiping the top of my bread. She would always do this. I don't know why. I had to have this on the top of my bread. And now this, as an adult, is stepping out of my comfort zone because that's going to make my hands dirty. And I don't like my hands dirty when I'm eating. But I don't know. I just felt like sharing that story time with you. And go and enjoy your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. My mama always, and one other reminder to sit on the white furniture. Mommy had white furniture that she sat on and encouraged others to sit on. She was like, we're special, you're special. So sit on the white furniture while you enjoy your peanut butter and jelly sandwich.